This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids.
Everybody, this your boy Blak Magus, and first, forgive the disgustingness that you see behind you. You get to see behind the curtain when I don't have my green screen up. It don't always look like this, although lately it has, especially this week, because I've just not been really in the mood to do any cleaning or any shit like that. Like, seriously. Yeah, this ain't the week right now to be thinking of focusing on that, even though I need to. But it's because, like most of us, I have not been in a good mental place with all that's been going on. You know, it is kind of crazy because there's a lot of stuff that I have been planning to do and need to take care of, but it's just kind of been pushed to the side because I'm just mentally fucked up right now. I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat it. You know, the George Floyd stuff, and everything that's been going on in the aftermath, coming on the heels of the guy getting shot in Georgia, coming to be brought to light, and then Breonna Taylor. Sorry, I forgot to mute my phone. I just decided to do this because I need to get this shit out. Like, it's hard. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm trying to keep it as brief as possible, but you know me, I'm usually long-winded. But I just need to what the fuck is going on, yo? Seriously. This whole situation is heartbreaking. It's enraging. It's terrifying. It's saddening. Like, when is this shit gonna ever stop? Like, seriously, when? I would love to know when. Like, it's ridiculous. I didn't watch the video. I refused to watch the video. The details were enough. I don't need to see that shit. Like, for 9 minutes, this motherfucker knelt on a guy's neck for fucking being suspected of forgery. Not for fucking shooting somebody. Not, for shooting a family, somebody he knows. Not for rape, kidnapping, nothing. Like, it just takes that little. Think about it, It just takes them so little to fuck with us. Being black walking down the street is enough. And like, 4 cops knelt on this guy. The guy's in handcuffs, hands behind his back, laying on the ground. Where the fuck was he going? You didn't have to kneel on his back. You didn't have to kneel on his legs. You had to fucking kneel on his goddamn neck for 9 minutes while he's screaming about how he can't breathe. Like, seriously. What the fuck is that? What threat was he to him? Other than just being the black man that he don't give a fuck about. That's not a threat. That's just you being a small dick, fucking ridiculous prick who's hateful and spiteful. Like, that shit's just dumb, and it happens all the fucking time. Go back to the Aubrey thing. He's just running. You see a black man running fucking down the street, and you just say, oh, he must have did something. And instead of calling the police, which probably wouldn't have helped at the end of the day, because look where we are with the George Floyd thing. You decide to get tuned up with your son and go after him and play fucking vigilante. Okay. And then shoot him once he resists, because he's scared. 2 fucking rednecks roll up in the truck with guns. Hell yeah, you're gonna keep running. And if they start to physically like harass you, yeah, you're gonna fight back because you fighting for your life, not because you're scared. Like that's this whole disconnect that like bothers me with these motherfuckers is that y'all don't realize like we're the ones that are fucking probably the most afraid in these situations because we know how it goes. If he would have escaped that situation, beat the shit out of those two guys, they would have told the story like this black man assaulted us, and he would have fucking been like grabbed up and like charged with all types of charges until finally that video came to light. Because that video didn't come to light until like a couple of months later, when they'd already lied to the police and said, yeah, he, you know, it looked like he was trying to rob somebody, and we took care of it. And they were like, okay, go ahead. Think about that like chick with this dog. Fucking first of all, she's a poor dog owner. She needs to have the dog taken away from her. She's a piece of shit in that area too. But more so, she's a piece of shit towards human beings because they were trying to like get her to obey the law. Something that y'all say that we never do. We don't comply. We don't listen. You're supposed to have your dog on a leash. They were like, yo, please do that because nobody wants their dog running around wild and possibly biting somebody's kids. Her privilege says, no, I can do what the fuck I want. And when they didn't like stop pressing her, what's the first thing she do? She calls the fucking police after leashing her dog violently and then starts to say like, there's a black man trying to come at me and they're coming for me and all that. Bitch, no. They're not. Like, this is the disconnect that they have. It's like, it's so fucking easy for them to throw that narrative out there. And, okay, yeah, that's just the way it is. So, like, what are we supposed to do? That's where the fear comes. What are we supposed to do? If I say something, I'm belligerent, and I don't respect the law. If I don't say something, they'll beat the shit out of me anyway. And they try to spin it to where, like, oh, he was just hostile. You know, what the fuck are we supposed to do? What the fuck am I supposed to do in these situations? As a black man. As a black person. It's a fucking, like, impossible situation. And that's why people are, like, raging right now. Because it's like, yo, again, Breonna Taylor. They had a fucking no-knock. One, why do we have fucking no-knock warrants? That's ridiculous. That's a fucking license for cops to do exactly what they fucking did anyway, which is to barge in there and if if they wanted to, they could have shot up the place even if he didn't have a gun. Her boyfriend had a gun. Yo, I'm in my fucking home. I hear my door like slam open and people rushing. I'm scared. And if you have a gun, I'm trying to protect me and my girl. So yeah, I'm gonna let off some shots. Again, why not come in and why like not do the knock thing? Police, like, seriously. Cover all the exits. Make your presence known. Make sure he can't get out. It's not fucking rocket science. Y'all supposed to be professionally trained people. You should know how to do stuff like this without having a no-knock warrant. Like, you send SWAT team anyway. They're fucking SWAT. They know what the fuck to do. Those situations, how to secure, lock down the area. So what the fuck? You kicking in the door and like, of course he's gonna let off a couple of shots. It's like, yo, it's not a good neighborhood anyway. That's why he has a gun. He's scared. He's scared for himself and his girl. And then y'all let off like fucking hundreds of rounds and chew this girl's body up with your assault weapons. And then you're like, ooh, wrong address. The guy who, like, we were after used to fucking live here a long time ago. But, oh, he's also in jail, too, because we didn't check. Now, she's gone. And y'all shrug your shoulders. You know, he gets arrested for assaulting police for coming into his fucking home unannounced and shooting up his place. Because he fired back. He fired because he's scared. None of that matters. He assaulted the police. He shot, so it's all on him, right? Meanwhile, where are these shit? Why aren't they fucking like in a goddamn prison right now? Like, we should comply. We should, you know, if maybe in these situations, that's shit. Started right in Washington D.C. I believe Saturday, and same here. You know, protests start out peacefully, and then some people start to like get out of control, and the cops in National Guard, they overreact, over-respond, and escalate shit, and they just fuse the fire. But it's all on us because, hey, we did it. We caused this shit. You know, the fucking idiot-ass president with his, like, comments, dude. It's exhausting. It's very, very exhausting. Because, like, I'm mad at people who are looting, because I've never been able to understand why you want to loot. Like, please, don't be out there fucking looting. Like, this ain't an opportunity to come up on some shit. I want to say don't destroy property, too, because a lot of times we're destroying the property in our own areas. And it doesn't do anything to help us. But at the same time, I can understand the rage that makes you want to tear shit up, because you want to fucking tear up those cops and tear up the people who do these things to you. Like, you want to fucking be able to physically hurt them as much as they've hurt you physically and emotionally. And that's the thing. It don't bother them none on an emotional level, because we're not human. We're animals. I've said this several times to people when discussing race. And, you know, I think it's just something that rings true. We weren't meant to be here as human beings. We were always livestock to them. And for a lot of them, we're still livestock. Yep. Again, it's nothing for a person to run over a animal on the street and keep it moving. Like, oh shit, you know, I hit something. My bad. Keep it going. That's how they treat us. We're roadkill. We're fucking, you know, we aren't still human to them. It hurt them to have to acknowledge us as part human at one point. Think about this. At one point, we were considered 3/5 of a person just for fucking, like, you know, electoral purposes. They begrudgingly considered us 3/5 of, wouldn't necessarily let us vote, but would count us among the numbers of people and things like that to help with censuses and electoral system things. Like, it took them fucking forever to even, like, acknowledge that we were human at some point in this country's history. So it really, I guess we shouldn't be fucking surprised at this, but at the same time, yo, people grow up, things change. Why haven't this changed? Why are we still being treated this way? Why are we still fucked up like this? And I need to know, what makes you not want to understand why people, like, seriously, white America, I would love to know what it is that makes you not understand what other people are saying. Like, I just would really love to know how it feels to be able to just ignore, like, basic human rights, to, like, just not give a fuck about anything so long as it doesn't benefit your needs. Like, I know I've been called extra by my friends And I know me. I'm over emphatic, probably oversensitive person. I can acknowledge that. But I feel like every human should have at least a basic amount of empathy. I would love to know about these like white people who have seemingly none for anything or anybody that's not white. Like, how is it to live in a world like that where you don't give a fuck about anything but yourself? It maybe it's more freeing because feeling the way I've been feeling the last few days, I'm not saying this like seriously, but it makes you think maybe you shouldn't give a fuck either. And that's partially why you're seeing all this like outrage and things like that, because we've been giving a fuck about everything for so long and nobody's helping us. And now it's just like, yo, enough's enough. Like, it's hard because it reminds me of this video I just watched of this black guy. He was like yelling at an older black guy and trying to like talk to a younger guy about like, yo, this ain't the way. Like, the stuff that we've been doing, none of this shit's been working. These like rioting and all that, it ain't working. Like, he told the young man, yo, you 16, 10 years from now, we gonna be doing the same shit, because I was doing the shit back when I was younger and it hasn't changed. So I'm gonna need you to, like, you guys between now and 10 years from now to figure out a better way, because shit's not changing. But I will say this, I think what's going on now where you're seeing the more diverse crowds of people, like, it's not just black people out there going nuts. It's white people losing their fucking minds over this. You know, Hispanics, Asians, people who I think growing up in this century, this decade, where things have been improving, because you can't disacknowledge that things haven't improved somewhere in some areas when it comes to race. People are a lot more comfortable around each other than they've probably ever been in this history, this country's history. And you're starting to see that those seeds starting to flourish a bit, because everybody's just like, fuck that. You still got some who's still going to stick their head in the ground, not say anything, protect their brands, all that shit, you know, fuck them, they can go to hell. But you're getting more and more people who are willing to come out and be like, no, this is wrong. This is not the way that things should be. And you're seeing it globally too. UK, New Zealand, Germany, they're doing protests against this. Denmark, all those places, they're raising their voices about this shit, you know. So, you know, there are those seeds of hope. And it makes me feel a little bit more, you know, better about things, seeing that stuff. It's sad because, like, remember when people really, really thought America was the champion of freedom and rights and all that? The world has surpassed us. We are still lacking in a lot of things, and the world is getting, like, much more of a global community. And, you know, Trump and them have come through and was, like, done everything to try to destroy that. But it seems like in some ways they may have strengthened it. So there's that hope. But no, for real, I'm just fucking tired. And I'm just... I just hope that this shit gets better. I know I've rambled on. Sorry. Because it's hard to express this. It's like... I have to kind of stop myself because I want to fucking cry. Like, the other day, I just broke down in my bathroom and just couldn't help myself cry because it was like, This is just too much. This is fucking too much. Like, no. Why? Like, there. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Like, hopefully we got if you don't know, friends, I'm prepared with through something that needs to seriously change. There needs to be a radical change, and I'm hoping, you know, I'm sorry that George Floyd and his family, you know, George Floyd lost his life and his family have to grieve this, but maybe this might be, you know, pray that this might be the moment in history where we kind of all start pushing towards that world that we need to be in, and not the world that we're in now. This is all I got to say in this quote-unquote short, at the timer, 21-minute video. I don't know. It's crazy. Again, apologies for the messy background. Apologies for the messy me. Gosh, haircut needs to be happening soon. Eventually, I'll get back to some semblance of normal. However that is. I don't know how normal I'll be. This has been an exhausting, like, week. Been a fucking overly exhausting 4 years. God. I think I'm gonna go to sleep after doing this, because I am just, yeah, I'm tapped out. Anyway. As always, you guys, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Blak, Magus, and I'm out, y'all. Deuces. Be safe, please. Yeah, and God bless everybody.